Little core also we will cover, already, Yeah. So as I said, to create the resources with automation kind of instead of manually. So majority times in the industry, we use a tool called Terraform. So not only with the Terraform, we can use different languages also to create your resources. But the problem with the different languages, you should know the basics of the programming language, like basics in the sense you should be good in the programming language. So industry going instead of the programmatically, industry moving towards the declarative, write some kind of declarative. Behind they will have some kind of wrapper. So here we have a Terraform as a wrapper binary, which is implemented in the Go language. You write in the HCL language that will be converted into the some kind of Go APIs will interact with the cloud. So that was the declarative approach the industry is going to like. So you write, it's not only for Terraform, there are other tools also. Uh, Behind it will convert and then it will interact with the whatever the tool has been built by that language. So, so two things, programmatic and declarative. So Terraform to create the resources in the console. I mean to say to update or to interact with AWS other than the console. So you can create all those components, whatever you did clicked on the console, right? You can, we can convert everything into the Terraform kind of code. Terraform is HashiCorp, and then alternative to the Terraform, AWS has its own language, CloudFormation, that is like the JSON kind of format it will follow. But compared to the complexity, JSON is bit complex, and then it doesn't maintain some kind of state, like some kind of caveats. Terraform is much easier than the CloudFormation. So so here we will write once, we will reuse that code. That is the Terraform main objective. Uh, Obviously, industry like anything in the cloud, I mean, in the current market is everything is in a sale. Don't wait till some kind of do immediately and then get the feedback immediately. That is what the objective. So to provision the resources immediately, the best tool currently in the market is the Terraform. We will be using it. So as I said, to interact with cloud, we have three ways currently, like console, CLI, API. Terraform comes here under this. So AWS has its own CLI command. So outside cloud, we use access key secret key. Within the cloud, IAM role, we will be going with the IAM role. So if you're connecting with from your laptop to the cloud, you have to get access key secret key from a user, or there is a one more concept called assume role. With assume role, these keys are temporary. When you are using IAM role also, internally it will use assume role only. Temporary access key secret key, but they will get renewed automatically. But your access key secret key for user we will generate until that it is inactive in the console, it will be, you can use it. So few things here, access key secret key, STS. STS keys are temporary, will be generated for the IAM role, STS keys. Access key secret key for user, we will generate it. So HashiCorp is the company. They have multiple tools. You will be hearing this kind of tool if you are working around the cloud related components, Terraform, Packer, Vault kind of keywords. So currently they have the versions in the market. Terraform has the versions, one dot some X version, but they did a lot of changes before, after this. After this, they did a lot of changes. Some projects I have seen it, they will be running this, and if there is a, they have not migrated under, it will be like before and then after kind of legacy code they'll be using it. So so currently we are using OnePlus this thing. So in EC2 also we will install whenever there is a, like, let's say for example I want to do more automation instead of my local. We use a tool called Jenkins or GitLab. So I have to install this tool on top of that. I'll install Jenkins and GitLab kind of tool on top of EC2, and then there we need to install the Terraform again. These are the tools. Very important. If you want to run command from anywhere, there is a concept called environment variables. We have to add it. If you add to the path, you can run command from anywhere instead of going to that path explicitly. So always Terraform look for .tf files. In these TF files, there are some sections we will have. The sections are like the resource section, data block section, and then the resource to create or update or modify something. Inside these blocks, whatever content goes, right, that is called arguments. And then data source to get the data. Like for example, I want to know how many availability zones are there. For example, I want to know AMI type, region name. So all those like VPC ID existing one, for them to get the data only. It doesn't to update anything. In the TF files, you will be seeing these kind of sections: resource, data source, and yesterday I was telling some more, one more, yeah, uh, output section to print the output, and one more like the Terraform. In the Terraform dot section, you will be mentioning these kind of versions. What is the locked version for Terraform to support, and then providers to support, and then in the Terraform section, you will have a remote state backend configuration. So outputs, it doesn't create anything, as I said. It just displays during the plan if it has data or after the apply, it will show. So you should know that if you see any TF file, typically will have these kind of sections: data, resource, any one of these sections they'll have. What we do, we don't club all these things into one file. Better to they'll isolate it. If you see any project structure, they'll be following this kind of standard. A resource file, they won't create it. It will be with the resource name. For example, vps.tf or eks.tf or like something. So data also it will be included in that files only, but explicitly they'll create for outputs for .tf, and then this will be goes to version.tf. So if you see any typical any file in the GitHub, any existing repository, you will have a resource related configuration with these blocks, outputs explicitly file. This will goes to the version.tf. Like that, you will have a structure in any normal Terraform folder structure if you see this. So, so that's the keywords. As I said, major the TF blocks are any files. Let me reiterate again: resource block, data block, Terraform settings block, and then the outputs. These are the ones, and then one more, provider. These ones we discussed, provider block. So let me take the yesterday code. We created this component yesterday. We did updated T2 to this kind of version. It got in place update. Update it went. This is to get the AMI ID. These are the sections to filter correct AMI ID. Let me tell you, if it works one time, next time onwards, copy paste the same code as I said. And then we will duplicate to for other components. That is what. And then we wanted to print outputs here. This is the one. Yesterday, this is the mistake. I was while telling it, I went to. Shouldn't have this. For data, you can have it. For resource, no. It will be the provider name dot logical name dot attribute ID. We should have it. So here provider. So when I run Terraform command, it is not picking the credentials from here. It will be picking from my home directory .aws folder. So if you want to explicitly mention any specific region and all, you have to do that. Otherwise, it will pick in the .aws region only by directly. This we will do multiple, like we will experiment if we go little further. For now, what content goes to the provider is the profile, the secret credentials kind of information. Terraform state, the versions, Terraform versions.tf, sorry. So in this block, the versions related information, backend, this we will experiment again. So theoretically, we went through. So among these, we've read some of the files. Some files will be given by the Terraform. This will get during init time. This will get during apply time. So all these, whenever you apply it, after apply, you will get a lot of information: EC2 public IP, properties of EC2, or whatever the resource you created it. All that will be stored in the TF state. I can say that TF state is a database of your infrastructure information. It is the file. This is a very important file. You shouldn't lost. So that's why the good place to store in, instead of your local, right? Store in S3. For that S3 bucket, mandatory enable versioning. In case if you do a mistake, you can recover from the versioning again. That is the good practice you should follow. TF state bucket always should have versioning. So my objective here is to bring it. Let me put it like this: install Apache and log into EC2. This is my objective, and then access the website. Same we did in the initial time. We went to console. We did clicked on it. Now same kind of task we will be doing via the Terraform thing currently. So as I said, the for all of them, the single website. Where is this guy? Yeah, this is the website. Will be using it. Editing. So yesterday I created the EC2 mission. Let me check and then did we apply it or not? Something in between it got. I'll go to the GitLab. Git bash. And do Terraform plan kind of thing. Okay. Just to check any new changes we added something. So it is doing that refresh. It is comparing the TF state with the remote resources. So my objective was yesterday. Let me go to the console. We created an EC2 mission, but we have not attached the key pair for the EC2 mission. Yeah. So you cannot log into this EC2 mission until you install again the SSM agent kind of thing. You cannot log into this mission. So as you guys were saying here, there was some prerequisite you were saying, right? EC2.tf. We need a AMI. I got with the data block. And then instance type. Yes, in the argument section, we have defined that instance type thing. And then the PEM. Yes, we need to assign the PEM file for EC2 mission. So PEM file, you can use already existing PEM files also. You can go to the key pairs here. You can assign any one PEM file to our EC2 mission. Like what I mean is here. So here, can you guys tell me here what is this? These components are called. What are these components called? Inside the block.
Arguments.
Yeah. Which arguments I can give now? I need to assign for this instance key pair. For that, this is the website only. In this website, somewhere you can search it. Or as I said, right, if you installed this guy's extensions, when you type something, it will come. Key. Like for example, you say right, key name. Like this automatically it will come. Otherwise, you have to search it here. What is the how that naming convention? You cannot define your own name. You have to follow the standard argument here. Yeah, you have to follow this. Somewhere you will have a key name. Key name. You have to follow with this thing. Key name kind of. So here I can ping this key name. Whatever there already existed one, I can mention it here. This is the one. And strings, right? Let's keep it in the quotes. Good. So this is the one way. Other way around, right? We can create. Let me comment out this. Other way around is we can. You remember? We can create our own key pair also. You can create your own key pair also. If you create it here, it will create public key and private key. Private key will download it into your laptop, which is called PEM file. It will download. Public key will be with AWS. You remember SSL conversation? In your browser, you will get a public certificate. Server will have a private certificate. Same rule applies for SSH also. What I mean is here, let me put it here. SSH keys. So in your laptop, please, it's not for the cloud concept. This is the core component. In your laptop, we can generate SSH keys. So when I generate SSH keys, it will give me the two files, public and private. So earlier what we were doing we were creating from AWS console only. When you were creating EC2 mission, right? Along with that, at this last step, we were creating the key pair. So what it does it will download private, AWS will have pub key. So instead of that, right, instead of giving AWS, right, I will generate in my local. Instead of generating AWS, right, I'll generate in my local. Now I will upload this public key to AWS. That public, instead of my objective was, instead of using their currently existing keys, I want to do this process so that you will knows it. Multiple times we will be like, not multiple times, when you get a new laptop, something laptop getting changed, right? We will do this kind of task in the projects also. Not only for the Terraform purpose, there is a different like code tool interaction purpose. Sometimes your key need to be added somewhere, so that's I want to duplicate here the task. With this, right? So my objective here is I need to assign the PEM file, or key pair to EC2 mission. Instead of existing key pair in the console, I will generate my local. That public key I will upload into the AWS via the Terraform thing. That public key I will assign it. So for this, right? So maybe I could have it in your laptop, right? Let me take one more session. This is called SSH keys generation, not to the Terraform related topic and all. It's altogether SSH key gen. So please, if you have already, if there is an issue with your keys, you can generate it. If you have already in your laptop, like for example, don't generate it again. In case, let's say for example, in my environment, we have almost like 300 servers. When I got my when I got laptop first time, right, I generated it, I copied it. At least if I do experiment purpose again in my laptop, this in the office laptop, again this key has to be copied again. So if it is there already, not only in your laptop, somewhere in the servers also, if it is there already, don't generate it again. We have seen one use case. One guy went into one server, he generated backend. We had almost 18 servers. We have copied that key. So there was a redo we have to do again that. If it is there already, don't generate it again. That's what. If it is there, don't generate at all. It will tell you here itself already exists something. It is already exist. Since it is my experimental laptop, I'm going it to show you the demo. Say yes. Here, don't enter any passphrase. Don't enter. Don't type anything, passphrase, anything. Just enter. Enter is the empty here. That's it. Now, can you guys tell me where the access key, secret key will store in your laptop? You know already the path.
Authorized keys, right?
Home directory.aws.
Home directory.aws. Same way, right? Home directory is very important, not only for the AWS. It will store here also one more folder, .ssh parallelly. So in future, we will interact with this folder. This is the important folder for user. Some kind of tools we use. It will, from here only, it will authenticate. Now, when you do SSH keys generation, it could have generated some files here. Two important files. IDRSA, which is called PEM. This is called PEM or private key. One more IDRSA.pub. This is called public key. In this, which one we will upload to AWS? In these two files.
Public key.
Public. Never ever share private key with anyone, and never ever commit this private key into code also. Like as I said, right? Never store access key secret key in the Terraform code. Never do that. Same way, never commit to the private keys also. Never commit it. Public key is okay, not a problem. But private keys, never commit it. As I said, there are the scanning tools. They'll find it and then I mean, there are kind of process again will come. So let me go to this folder. It will be in a home directory only. My username is here, lsfnld.sh. To list only directory. Go inside the folder, lsfnldr. So you see, right? There are the IDRSA pub. If you do cat IDRSA, you will have a like this private key kind of content, which is a kind of RSA based algorithm encrypted content. So see here, begin open private key. Let's cat the public also. So it will have a like very shortened kind of this thing. And here your username at laptop, something will be there. This key. This is the public key. This public key, what you can do, you can copy here. Sorry, you can upload into AWS console directly also here. There you have an option here. Cancel it. You can import also. Import key pair. You can paste content also. But we don't want to do this task from your console. You don't want to do that. We want to do same activity from Terraform. To create key pair, to upload the content, there is a resource key pair. AWS key pair resource. If you want existing one, data source. Create, I want to upload the content. So what I did, I copy pasted this content. I kept it here. This is the content. Let me word wrap. If you do word wrap, it will show multiple lines. So here, right, I can replace that in my laptop content here. Is there what is the names are there? I don't want to duplicate names. Let me go here, key pairs. Yeah, I'll say that Apache-TF something. Yeah, say that. Yeah, this is the key. You can upload it. Let it be this. Okay, let's go with this name also, Apache key. So that it will be Apache. So now let's go to that. This is the keys path. Yeah, here. Now if you do the Terraform plan, you created a resource. We are going to create a resource. We're doing the plan. It should show that you are going to create a key pair with this name, and then this content will get uploaded there. So now the above section is creating this key pair. This key pair I need to link with EC2 mission here, whatever you're creating it. So you remember we followed the interpolation, right? Same for this resource also, we will follow the same interpolation. What does that mean? Is we will call that, we will call this name. This resource name dot Apache dot whatever the name goes here, the attribute name. If you type AWS key pair dot, see we'll have the attributes, whatever coming it. So we will assign the name only. Let's see. Key name only. So this resource will create the key name. This key name I'm assigning to the EC2 mission here. This is called interpolation. So from here to here, I'm calling it. I'm assigning to the EC2 mission. Someone switched on the video. Stop video. Yeah. So let me show the plan again. Yeah, it is taking effect. So here 2 is getting added, 1 to destroy. See here, yesterday, if you remember, there are some properties are mutable, some properties are immutable. If you touch immutable property, what it does, it will go and then destroy it. It will replace the instance. You can see right here. One is getting created. The create one is the key pair, and then one is getting updated. Destroy and then create update in place. This is getting destroy and then replacement. This EC2 mission will get replacement. And then we will get new EC2 mission. It will get the key pair as well. Below here, it is getting the key pair. So first in this, right, first which one has to create? In these two. First, which one will get created? EC2 mission is there, key pair is there. Which one has to be created first?
First,
Key pair.
So exactly. First, if you know the like the
First key pair.
key pair will get created. Next EC2 will get created. That dependency, right? Terraform will understand it automatically. That implicit dependency we call internal dependencies. Terraform will understand. First, it will create these resources. How it will knows it? Which resource to create? It will scan this block. For example, it will scan this block. There is interdependent this thing, right? Interpolation. It will call those then. After those, the interpolation, let's say, for example, it will go to this block. Where this block? It will go here. AWS key pair, Apache, this block. After this block, then next again, it will execute these steps. That's how the Terraform will understand. Any task you want to ask?
So I have one doubt. Like in console, we can create the key pair before creating EC2 and after creating EC2 as well.
Yeah.
But in Terraform, we have to create it. Matlab, after creating, before creating the EC2, we have to create the key pair.
Otherwise, what happens here? If you assign, right, they'll get destroyed it, and then new EC2 missions will come. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Cool. So exactly, better to create key pair before, yes. Or along, along with the EC2 code, have this section as well. Yeah. So we are good now. Here. So it is getting added, and then EC2 mission getting replaced because we touched a property called immutable property, which is key name, that is making EC2 for destroy and then recreate again. That will take care by the Terraform. Now, other objective was, yeah, here, if you paste, right, this kind of content, this looks little like the weird content something. So what we do, let me put it here in the comments. Yeah, I did control / it does the comment automatically. What we can do right here, instead of this content you copy, right? I'll copy this content explicitly in a file. I'll call that file. Terraform has some functions. Copy this content here. So here, right, you can call this as a content, public key file. You can mention that file here, id_rsa.pub. Stream. Yeah, like this. So you can remove this key. This is the one way. If you have like very bigger kind of content under, so it will go and then load from here. This is the inbuilt Terraform, one of the function. File is the function. You can do this. So like it will be bit neat, right? So we use this file at different places. Just keep this thought. If I want to load some kind of content under, let me try again the plan. You remember, I'm running every time the only one command when I make a change my code in the life cycle of the Terraform. Plan always. Yeah. There are some commands to check syntax. Obviously, syntax is correct only. To make little good alignment of the readability of the code, there is one more command, Terraform FMT. This is the one. Yeah, good. So EC2 is ready, and then key pair also is ready, but it is getting created with a default security group. For the EC2 mission, right? Default security group could have been there. Default. I don't want to use the default security group. I want to create my own security group. There is a resource for this. Please observe whatever the code copy paste. You remember I did changed, little I did modification. So majority times, right? we measure at measured times always. Then we change according to our little logic. It's all up to our like experience. Enable security group. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the one basic usage. Yeah, this is the security group, and then this is the VPC ID. You can pass it. If you remove this VPC ID, it will take the default. For now, I'll take the default. Once we get little, at least some kind of structure. This is the inbound rule. You can have like multiple inbound rules here. You remember, it is calling the security group again. The interpolation. It is calling from here to here. This one. And then this is the, again, one more ingress rule. This is the egress rule for IPv4. This is for IPv6, yeah. I think IPv6, where did they mention? Yeah, I think this is the right answer. Cool. So let me copy paste. This we will modify it bit. So what I'm doing it, since it is the related to EC2, I'm putting all the content here itself. This. Here, this is where we will be doing little changes here. Control D, if you select, you can change all of them at a time. Control D, shortcut. It will select, I can modify it. Apache. Let's remove for now this thing. It will go to the default default VPC. Security group mandatory thing is you need a VPC. Here ingress rule, let's say that SSH. It will assign to this ID. I'm going to create one inbound rule. This inbound rule will associated to this security group ID. With that, right, I need to change here this thing, interpolation. So this inbound rule will be attached to this security group. Otherwise, it will be empty. This CIDR range, right, I'll associate to our, for now, my IP address. For now, let's see. Can I put like this? Let's see. Put my IP address. You can get that also dynamically, your IP address. For now, my objective is simple. What is my IP? Please, just I did copy paste, nothing much, and then I'm changing little decoration I'm doing, that's it. Here, so here you have to change the port numbers 22. And then let's leave the IPv6 wala. Yeah, I wanted to Apache also. Please observe here now. I wanted all one more inbound rule. Just copy paste. This I'll keep it HTTP. This I will, sorry, this is /32. One IP only, right? This. Can you guys tell me here what can go for this protocol?
000 anywhere.
And then this port numbers?
80.
80. And then the outbound, this is called egress. Like it is like all ports, something you don't need to explicitly specify it. By default, it is allowed. Let's keep this one also. And yeah, let it be. Don't touch this inbound rule. Okay. Now, this is the security group. We are creating it. Earlier, something was different. The previous versions. The security group was earlier different versions. Terraform, validate. Let's see. Somewhere reference logic. Yeah, I think. Yeah. See here it is. I mean the latest versions are very good thing. Something in string required. We did pass. Oh, list it is. Achha. Let's remove this is called. Let's keep it this one. This also same. It is saying that if you have passed like this bracket, right, that is called list. It is saying that you have to pass a string. Here also same error. I remove that brackets, and here somewhere interpolation is. Yeah. This is I need to assign to that above circuit group. Let's put it here Apache. This outbound rule will associated to this circuit group Apache. Here also same formula. ID. This is called attribute. Above resource will give one attribute. You will be calling that resource logical resource name. This is the logical name attribute out of that. Let's go and then do again. One more. What was that? Yeah, this is the one. Straight away you can run plan also. Plan will give you that these errors again. Good. And then let's do that. Some these are not mandatory. Plan is the one where we do regularly. Plan. Yeah. So there are some things are getting created, plus seven are getting created. Please. So let's say, for example, this is simple project. If you see, right, bigger project, in the bigger project, you will get very big output, like kind of. So always look for this keyword. From here, it will start. Even in my environment, I'll look for this keyword. I'll search for this keyword in that output. Terraform will perform this action. From here only, we'll come to know how many, from here only something. Is there any destroy something is happened? If it is destroy, I'll be little cautious. I'll be looking something. Whether that destroy is known to me or something, accidentally something. Here only I'll come to know, is there any destroy something? Please look for this keyword. Have this in mind. When you're working, search for this keyword. Terraform will perform. Send like a kind of keyword. So EC2 is getting destroyed because of the key pair change. And then key pair is getting associated it. And then circuit groups are coming. I need to assign this circuit group to EC2 again. If you go here below, you can type circuit group. This one, if you assign it, next time onwards, it will go for restart something. Yeah, this one. Here, same, I have to call that logical ID of that EC circuit group ID. This is the name. Here. Let's keep it. So, sorry. So, here is also interpolation. I'm using it. It will go to that above block. From there, it will get that output. Here also key name. First, it will go to that above block. Here. Yeah. I replaced it. Let's keep it, man. Oh yeah, here. Key pair apache.id or the name it will get. And then same way, it will go to AWS security group. It will go here. It will get this content. Please bear with me for some more time. We'll get habituated with this. Here. Good. Earlier, something was different. The security group. This is the which you can see somewhere the version also, which version it is getting supported also. Here. Why not? If you go to the older version, the security group was different. We were using it. In this block itself, inside this block itself, you will have a rule called like this. Yeah. Ingress. And then here we will have some kind of, like this. Inside this, we will have that. And one more is egress, like this. For now, let's keep this as for the reference. I'll comment out some lines, okay? You don't need to explicitly, no need to mention like these rules. Inside the security group only, you can have it. Somewhere snippet, it is giving that other one. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. So I have EC2 mission. My objective was to create a EC2 mission. AMI, we got it. Instance type, we got it. Key pair, this thing. You remember I was telling it, my objective was to install the Apache in this mission, along with this EC2 creation. What is this concept is called? Hey, did I ask wrong question? Along with the EC2, I wanted to install Apache. What is that concept is called? Guys, can you hear me?
User data.
User data.
Yeah, use the data. So what I can do here, there is argument. You type it, use the data. You can type total script here itself. Instead of script, what I can use? Some concept is there, right? I have big lines of code. I want to type it here. Command yum install systemctl. Instead of that, right, we can use one concept, na?
File.
Exactly, file. What I can say that? Let's keep it here. Apache underscore. Good to go use underscore majority times. Score. Yeah, file Apache. Let's say Apache user data. .sh. That script should be in that current folder. Otherwise, you have to give the full path of that file. So for a best practice, I'll keep it here itself. Or I'll create a script folder and then, oh, that's okay. It should match it Apache user data.sh. This is depends upon your AMI. Can you guys tell me how to install Apache? What are the commands?
Yum install
Yum install
Install. httpd -y
starting
system
Systemctl
system
start.
start httpd
Systemctl
status
enable.
Yeah, this is a good approach. One more command you can use it. Yum. This is the command we yum. What is that? Yum update. Yeah, yum update. Why? This is the one. Better to when you are doing yum, right? Always do yum. Better to update yum update. This is the command. It does the some latest kind of refreshing. It does something latest updates anything. Yum update. That is the one. So this is for Apache installation. So sudo not required. Yeah, good question. Sudo not required. User data will be executed by root user by default. So in your EC2 mission, right? In your EC2, two users will come along with that OS. One is the root, another is the EC2 user. There will be other users also, but for now, you will have a root user by default. So it will be executed by the root user. So you don't need the sudo. If you are inside server, because when you connect to EC2, right, you will be with the EC2 PEM file. For that time, EC2 user PEM file. For that time, you need that the EC2 user sudo related commands. So user data will be root user, not required sudo. So cool. So we have user data. Let's see that. Yeah, this thing. So now, how many resource blocks are there here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something, right? I have multiple Terraform files. Listen it. Terraform will give you, I don't want to execute all of them. I want to execute specific resource. You can do that. There is a concept called target. In my Terraform plan, right, I will mention -target. This logical name I will give. This name dot this name. Then it will skip all of them. It will get only this resource only. What I mean was, you have multiple files. I don't want to, let's say, for example, this in my environment regularly, I'll get this kind of problem. Someone will push their code. There is some issue will be there. I push to my code also. So when I do Terraform apply, right, or plan something, I see that some extra changes are coming. Then I'll get scared. Oh, some changes are coming. If I do something, it is business time something. So my changes, I know it. I'm confident I can apply it. It doesn't do any effect. But it is showing me other changes also. Because you are not only the one working in Terraform, right? Multiple people will be working in the project. So I want to take my own changes only. In this case, right, Terraform will allow you to targets only. How do you can do target plan target? You can give that that, for example, this is, you can say that resource name dot logical name. For example, target plan, hyphen target. For example, I want to do only this guy. AWS underscore key pair dot Apache. You can do like this also. Let's see. Any thoughts you want to ask Ani on the plan? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Well, brain will take you while talking what? Terraform. Yeah. This in our working time you will use this one. Sure, you will get this too. Oh, sometimes you want to create, right? You will get this kind of chances to create it. You have to work like these commands. You can mention multiple targets also. I want to do one more. I want to take one more. Let's say for example, I want to do one more. I want to create only this guy only. Then hyphen target dot this name. Yeah. You can do hyphen target like this. Multiple targets you can mention it. So why this is the one of the interview question also. I have a lot of resources, but I don't want to create all of them or don't want to apply. I want to specifically apply specific resources only. The answer is the target. Terraform target. Any thoughts, questions you want to ask on it? Cool. Otherwise, that yeah.
Just one query. Okay, now so now you have created all the resources, right? Okay,
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah,
Okay, so second time also Terraform state knows okay what to delete and what to add. Okay,
Yeah.
if you so now let the resources will run as is. Okay, if
Yeah.
you take the same code and then copy on your laptop, if you run the Terraform plan or Terraform apply again, does all your resources again it will be recreated or any errors will throw?
So see, like, you mean to say not from this folder, from other folder, you mean?
Exactly. The
Okay.
same code it will be retrigger for new TF state
Yeah,
files.
yeah. Sometimes, right, right, some keys, because you are using same code, right? Some key resources you cannot create it. For example, key file name already exists. It will throw an error. Already exists some kind of. Otherwise, it will create it. From other
Okay.
folder, it will create it. That naming convention, if you resolve it, right, existing already resources, it will create it again. Yeah.
Okay. So it throws the error then. Okay. So
Yeah,
all
yeah.
unique parameters.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Some of them, the key related errors, yes, it will throw an error.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. So please, this is the one of the interview question you will get. It is the plan. To specific targets only you can apply it. We do this as I said, right? I sometimes there will be multiple changes. I'll take this specifically only, then I'll apply it. Same command, just you will change apply. That's it. Target related resources only. Specific resources with a target. This is good. So we have assigned to the security group. Did we assign? Yeah. Think this is the string, I think, list, I think. Let's see how it goes. Terraform plan. So one thing I would say that like you should have a good copy paste and then change the according to the name. Yeah. See here what it is saying is it's a string. You need inappropriate value for it's a set of string. Yeah. So you should need the list thing here. Okay. Yeah. When you see S kind of right, something IDs and all, you need multiple values. You can do comma also like this. Multiple security groups IDs also you can associate. But one EC you can have multiple security groups. Yeah. Something are adding. So our objective was bring an AMI, data block, resource block, file related function, and then the user ID, sorry, user data. Yeah, let's go. Apply it. Apply. In the automation tools, we do auto approve because it doesn't allow you to do interactively yes or no. Because in your laptop, you have an option. But in the automation tool, like GitLab or Jenkins, we we don't get option to enter at all. It will go like this. It will fail also because you have not entered S, it will fail. So that's why in the command, right, in those tools, we will mention auto approve equal to true. Please bear with me. Next time onwards, my objective was copy paste. Replace with Apache with some tool name. First, it does the refresh. Terraform will does the refresh. Refresh in the sense during it will validate it. Here it will does the refresh. It will validate it. Next, it will go for apply. Which order it has that in the implicit logic checking. Which one has to create it first? That order. Even you can mention that explicitly also. Cool. So I got these are the outputs. Wait for some time. Let's go to that console. Oh my gosh. This is the- Yeah, this got terminated now. The other guy is coming. Where can I check the user data here? I want to check user data. You guys know it. These are the some, I mean, I'm asking maybe the silly question, but where can I check the user data? You will get this kind of task. I want to see user data.
Actions.
Yeah, to thumb rule actions. That is at least we expect you. Settings, yeah, somewhere. That is the one, yeah. So the rule is you cannot edit the user data while EC is running. Yeah, you see here, it is been uploaded automatically. And then let's see for the TC2. Do you have the key pair? Yeah, key has been assigned. And you see, right, your public key content also been uploaded into the key pair section. You should have Apache -tf file here. See here. From your laptop content came here. And then I can log into this EC2. Oh, one more security group also. Where is this, man? Security. Networking. Yeah, you see the security group also. Earlier it had a default. Now if you go down, right, you have the rules also. And then the outbound also, anywhere destination. This is also good. So let me SSH to this mission if all good. Click. Yeah. Where is this one? Yeah. Yeah, can you guys tell me how can I SSH to this EC2? I have a public IP. Connect the dots, you know already. Please, you have to talk.
Such a magnificent.
So I have the public IP. Yeah. And I know the user also. Yeah. Please tell me.
SSH space EC2 user @ public IP, right?
You need one more, na?
Yeah, PEM file.
PEM
Yeah,
key.
where is the PEM file?
In your local laptop, na?
Yeah.
Some s.ssh.
Yeah, just, sir, who was answering it? Who was?
Me only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Can you guys tell me where is the PEM file? You know, right? Somewhere the logic, public, private key we created, right? Somewhere.
I
Where was the private public key pair was there? No, one folder. Please.
.ssh.
authorized.
Yeah, why I'm telling this, why I'm asking you this is some basics. Terraform can write anyone, but these are some basics. When you are entering into that project, you should know. That's why these are some basics we should expect you. Terraform can write anyone, you can apply it, but this as such basics you should have at least in project. Yeah. So you remember where was that SSH keys when I generated it? Okay, let's go like this. How this file came? Which content we had given? into this file, right? We had given one content. Which content you have?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
No, which content you had given into this file? You had given one content into this file from your local. With the file module you did, right? With the file some file function.
PEM file we might be using.
Did you
Public.
give file?
Completed public key.
Yeah, please, you can talk, please, little,
Apache.
yeah, public content I had given it.
Yeah.
Public content. So the public content has been uploaded from, this is the one uploaded to here, this one. So here you had given which content? Public key. From where you bought this file? How did you got this public key?
After
Generate from
generating in the
Ash.
local
SSH key generate.
SSH keygen.
Yeah. So when you do SSH keygen, where was that files are generated? .ssh here. So when you insert this .ssh, you have this one, you have this one. Now where is your PEM?
ID underscore RSA.
Yeah, this is your PEM file. This is the public key. Okay. Now I need to SSH, right? I have to go to which folder now? .ssh. Here, to SSH. Please tell me now. Earlier in the console, you used to download. Yeah. Please go ahead.
ID underscore basic
Yeah, that's it. Next.
on the EC2
EC2 user at public IP.
public.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. This is one. Say that yes. We're able to log in now. Now we did use the user data, right? Whether Apache is working or not. Let's check that. PS7 here. Correct. What did you guys seen previous to now? With the Terraform, what did you observe? What did you observe when you do the console? You know few things, right?
Yes.
We completely avoided which one? Console clicking. Like click there, right? Select that and all options, right? Everything is going via what right now? Terraform code. Use the data, security groups allowing it, key pair assigning it, EC2 mission selection, the AMI type, everything with the Terraform only currently. So any thoughts you want to ask on it?
I have one doubt.
Yeah,
Using SSH key generator, we generated one PEM file, one keys, right?
yeah.
So if we re-execute the same command, that existing keys will get overridden and new keys will come.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. But it will not work for this EC2 again. Yes, you have to re-upload.
Okay.
That's why I was telling, right? In the existing project, somewhere if they are using it, don't generate it again. First, check in that folder. It will throw an error immediately. Key already exists, right? Check in that folder. Use those keys only.
Okay.
Don't generate it. Cool. So let me came out. Let's run again. In which folder I am here right now? .ssh, right? Where is my PEM file currently? Where is my PEM file?
ID underscore.
ID underscore RSA.
Yeah, wait, what is that path? Home directory.
Home.
.ssh. Not AWS. .ssh. AWS will have access key, secret key. .ssh will have your SSH keys, public key, private key. Now let's see here. See here, this is the interesting part of SSH. This is some SSH basics, SSH related components. What is missing here?
PEM file.
PEM file.
Okay, now I'll tell you. You know already logic. I'm running Terraform command. Here is the AWS. How it is authenticating Terraform command to AWS? Somewhere keys will be there, na?
Secret key public
Which folder? In which folder?
ID underscore RSA.
Okay. Okay, now here. I'm telling how Terraform is. Okay, now let's see. Here you are the admin. You are going to the console. You are going to AWS. What do you enter in the console as an admin? If you want to log into the console,
Username.
username, password. Same. Terraform is authenticating with AWS. What is the authentication area for Terraform?
Lucky.
Public key. Private key.
To AWS. To AWS authentication. Am I doing something mistake while teaching? How Terraform will authenticate with AWS?
Access key, secret key.
Yeah. In which folder those keys are there?
Dot
.aws.
AWS.
You will have it 2 files, right? What are those 2 files here?
Credentials config.
From here, it is fetching it. Same way, when you do SSH, right? I'm just correlating it. When you do SSH, right? By default, SSH will go to this folder. From here, it will pick this file automatically. Where is the public key? This is the private key. Where is the public key?
In EC2 Apache.
Here already you associated this file. So with these 2 cases, it will match automatically. Internally, it is picking actually. Let me show you that. 2-VVV. See, you no need to pass. If you are using your laptop public key, if you upload it to AWS console, that same public key associated to EC2, then you no need to mention explicitly the PEM file. Yeah, this will be little to digest since we were following one concept, -i always. If you do same like your laptop public key, you no need to mention this thing. Let's see how it is. By default, like Terraform is going to your home directory, taking that credentials, right? Same way, SSH also will go to your home directory .ssh folder. It will pick IDRS automatically. It will pick and then passes to EC2. In the EC2 already you associated public key. Those are 2 generated at one time, and then they will have some matching hash internally. Then it will allow us to log in. Let's see here. See here, somewhere it will be searching it in the multiple places. Such will be searching multiple places. It will go to here, right? Somewhere it is searching. It went into the home directory, something on host. See here, it is such. You see here, it is picking something. Found somewhere it will be there. Found that public key, sorry, private key, and then it will take that private key. Automatically it will pass. Or no, I don't want to do like this. I want to pass. Then you know the private key where it is. See here, this is the. Go to that folder, you can do every time. SSH-i IDRSA, then you can do that. Take your time to digest. Earlier we were using PEM. Now PEM concept has been eliminated. It is the PEM. When you are using this command, PEM is using internally. Automatically it will take from your home directory. You no need to explicitly mention. No, I will explicitly mention. You can mention -i tilde symbol is for home directory .ssh. You can mention like this also. Like this also you can mention. You can do like this also. Any thoughts on the SSH?
Yeah, one question.
Yeah.
In .ssh folder, we have public key and private key.
Yeah.
And using same public key in Terraform script, using the same public key, we generated one PEM file, right? That is also a private key or private key. So that private key and this private key, both are same or different?
Yeah, both are same. Both are
Both
same.
are same. Okay.
What I did, lab SSH keygen. Observe path of keys. What are the keys? IDRSA.pub ID underscore RSA. This is the, so this key I had given to my Terraform code as a what function? File function, right? And then it will go to AWS console in the key pair. Same key pair will be associated to EC2. You are clear, right? This flow. This is what we did.
Yes, the generated private key and this local private key both are same, right?
Yeah, this is same. This because this you did in your laptop only, right? Both are
Yes.
same. Now, when I'm doing SSH command to that EC2 user at public IP, automatically where it will go? Home directory. It will pick automatically this file. It will pick this file. Under .ssh folder, it will pick automatically. No, I don't want to. I want to find my old method. Then what you can do? You have to go to that folder or you have to mention tilde is for home directory. Under that .ssh, you can say that under RSA, here is the -i identity. No, I don't want to do that again. You can copy paste this one into another name as a .pem, or you can do that other way options also. So you should know that now how SSH working. When I'm doing SSH, right, think that internally it is taking PEM file. Automatically it will take. You no need to mention explicitly. Automatically it will take. From your home directory it will take. Like Terraform took the credentials, right? AWS CLI also will take the credentials. Same way, SSH also is taking the private key from your home directory. Then it is authenticating to the target server. Cool. So this is good. Check our this guy. This guy. Yeah. This is next. This is up to we are good if you are able to get it. Any thoughts, queries you want to ask on it? Resource block, data block, target, file, and then the validating that some kind of assigning, interpolation, one object. You will get it, please. This is maybe initial. Next, once we go with till VP sender, you will get it habituated. This keywords, I'm sure I can.
Do we have any cheat sheet kind of thing on it so that we can see is this is the mutable and this is the immutable thing?
No, that it will come with little like somewhere task kind of OMC, I can say. Yeah, with the answer only. You have to see that during the plan only. Yeah.
If you change it again back to your custom security group to default security group,
Yeah.
so it will not terminate the EC2 instance, right?
Yeah. That is the in place update.
Okay.
Yeah. That I have seen it. Yesterday also we did one task. Yeah. As I said, very careful during the plan itself. As I told now, we did last 2 days back one bigger mistake. All our almost 1 year backups has been deleted it somewhere with the one flag, true or false. That I'll cover it. So very careful when you're doing it. No need to get scared. If you have wrote your Terraform code, go with the target. Don't touch other people. You have 2 options, right? Some people updated the code. Something is getting tested out of your control. Go with the target. That we do.
Yeah, one question, not very clear on the versions file. So whatever version we have mentioned in that file, that will get the same versions will apply once we run that file.
This is not for your. This is for your Terraform version. Let's say, for example, I'm using Terraform. Hey, use this. Sorry, what is this? This is for something.
Included version.
This is what you are seeing this. This Terraform code will work with that specific version. That is what we are saying.
Is that information only, like for which version this code will work?
Yeah. So not information. Sometimes, right? Let's say, for example, they did a change. Let's say, for example, Terraform people, they'll upgrade it versions. And then by default in your laptop, let's say, let me put it like this. You have written Terraform code to support, for example, 1.5 version. This is the Terraform code. Okay. Now they did a lot of changes. TF people in the order of right. Like for example, somewhere this output printing, double quotes and all, they did a change. Now this Terraform 1.6 came now. So when you do, for example, wherever you run, you will use this command, right? Terraform related command. This is the Terraform version. Earlier, what is the version command you are using? 1.5. This is the Terraform CLI version 1.5 you are using. Your code also was compatible with this. Now, by mistakenly one guy upgraded this Terraform. This TF code will not work because you told that this Terraform code should support to this thing. So we sometimes, right, in the projects we will lock it. This Terraform code should work with this kind of thing. Yeah, that I can say for now. We will lock the Terraform versions or the provider versions. If someone upgraded the tool and all somewhere, right, it doesn't work. So, you got it? What I mean?
Yeah,
So
it will not work.
that is to lock to specific version. Let's put it like that only. Something that keyword was there. Where was that version dot? This is to, you are saying, right? This should work with this version only. Let's say, for example, if you do upgraded this plugin to, the code will throw an error. Let me put it like this. Let's see, put 3. We do Terraform plan, it will throw an error. Yeah. See here, you see, right? That the module, what you are telling it is that, but you are using this thing. But I know one thing, this guy. We used to use this lot. Keep it like this, keep it 0, like this. So this tilde symbol is there, right? Will support this right at most version. What is the version Terraform provider is there now here? What is the one being downloaded? Here you see, right, number.
5.32.1.
But what is the version you told here? 0, right?
0.
It will support now. It will support from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. It will support. So I mean to say 0 till it will support. I mean to say, let's say in future, this Terraform provider new version came 3.2. Sorry, 3.2 something came or something. Now, if you do this tilde symbol, right, it will work. It will work. It will work. It will support that.
Okay, I got it. It does the comparison of actual version with this file and then it will do the change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You see it. Now, if you do this one, now it will work for 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 also. Right at most version, it will increment. It will work this code. You see this.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we do this mandatory. We use it because we wanted to lock the Terraform code to work with a specific version. Some people, if they upgraded the Terraform, if there is some breaking changes, it will fail.
So separately, we will not run this versions file. So when we do apply and plan or something, that
along with this, it will take it. No, specifically we don't run it. Yes. Here also you can keep it a required version. Something. Yeah. What is the version we are using Terraform in my local?
It is 1.6, I think.
6. Can put it like this. This is the equal version. No, I want to do this we use. This I see in my projects we were using it. This for, let's say if I see 0, will it work or not now?
It works.
Yeah, till 9 it will work. If you say 7, so it will fail because the version 1.6, the tilde symbol, right? It will apply only for this guy only. It doesn't work. Now, how about now?
No, it will not work.
Yeah, it will fail. Now, how about now?
No.
Tilde symbol will increment. This number
Yeah,
will
it will work.
5, 6.
Okay.
Let's see. That's okay. But if you see in some kind of existing project, they'll use tilde symbol. I have seen it multiple times. Yeah. If you say like this, let's say for example, there is a greater than symbol also, but instead of greater than, right, we use tilde. Tilde is like last at most number, let it increment. Now, if you say .0, it should fail, I think. You have the 6 dot, it has Let's see. Yeah. So right, the Terraform version which you are using, the code compatible for 1.6, but you are using Terraform version 5, so it is failing it. To fix it, go with this. Yeah. This is the one. Remote bucket also, that I'll see separately. So my objective now is try Terraform with and then install Apache, associate PEM, associate your security groups, change the instance type here and there, then observe the Terraform plan and then something. Any thoughts you want to ask on it? The SSH also very important, how the SSH works. Yeah. So let me repeat again that review. No. The lab we did is Terraform with Apache. What and all we created the resources here, key pair, security group, and then the security group resources we created it, key pair, instance.
User data.
Yeah, user data you assigned it. Internally file function we used, that is the one. Basics. You know the I don't want to apply all my resources. I want to apply specific resource. What specific in the
Target.
Yeah, target. Please use this as a weapon when you are not clear on that what is the changes went, but you are clear what you are doing it. Very important. Target is the one. Format, validate, those are the normal comments. And then the SSH keygen. How it works, you know. Internally, private key will pass it. In the remote, public key will be there. Both will get authenticated. If we change private key, the public authentication will fail. So one-time generation, that key generation, the SSH key generation. Yeah, cool. Now my job is to next time onwards, copy, paste. This is the one time. Now you know the beauty of the Terraform. Tomcat already is there. Huh? Okay, I'll copy that. Let me make it this as a Grafana. I wanted to install the Grafana also. Here, inside this, wherever Apache is there, replace with Grafana. Next time onwards, for Grafana, port number will be 3000, I think. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes. Same EC2 type I want to go. Here I will use the Grafana user data script. Where is this guy? All I have to struggle is here I will install the Grafana. Instead of right, some commands will be there. I'll get those commands. All I have to struggle is create first time one sample code. Next time onwards, same copy paste. Let bring this code also for Tomcat. Yeah. Replace Apache. That's right. I don't want to get the related errors. Let's copy paste this. This I'll change with the Tomcat. Such. Here I will install the some steps for Tomcat user data. That as such. Here I'll install, for example, some steps will be there that we will see. That some steps will be there. But for now, I'll not execute. Just I'll show you that. See here. Now, how many EC2 missions will get created? It. How many EC2 missions I'm going to create here? One is for Grafana, another is for Tomcat, another is for Apache 1. 3 EC2 missions. See here, first time only we did creation. Next time onwards, copy paste, change the names somewhere. Web already exists. Resource name. Oh my gosh. Multiple errors. Duplicate. Yeah, somewhere configuration. It'll be good. Keyword. Oh yeah, this is the one. Already exists. It is seeing it. So I can skip that resource. Vamsi, you see right now. This
Yeah.
Some key names, it will fail. This is the one. I'll comment out. I'll reuse that key. I'll comment out in the Tomcat also. but don't comment in the the first one. If you comment out, it will delete. Very careful. Don't comment out. This will get fixed. AMI already, yeah, AMI, I'll pass it. Same AMI ID, I'll comment out. From one block only, I'll reuse that. Yeah, security group already is there. Yes, this one I need to change it. This inside names. Select Grafana. This is Grafana, right? Say that. This. What is the setup? This is in which file? See, it will tell you the file also, somewhere that file also. Yeah, grafana.tf line number also it will say these two fixed, and then the grafana one more also is there. Yeah, this one's I'll keep it before grafana. So please bear with me, you will get it. Just maybe the first time you are seeing these kind of lines, you will get it. But it's I can say that as much as easy. Just you have to understand the blocks and then the interpolation. Remaining is the copy paste, little logic. With hands-on, you will get it. Please. Yeah, I'll pass it for today here. So my objective for tomorrow is like, so we'll continue further, theoretically some Terraform related interview questions, and then we will continue with the load balancer, this kind of tool I can say for now, Grafana, and then the Tomcat setup, we will see that user data. Then we will assign this to load balancer. Once you get familiarized with the load balancer, I'll switch same topic to VPC, same setup. This is my objective. Where was that? We were using one diagram. This one. Along with this, I am bringing one layer called observability layer. The Grafana tool I'm using it. So along with this, we will bring the observability. We will monitor all this from that observability tool. That is what my objective. For now, we'll do everything in the default VPC until we get some concepts. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Record.